Big battle off of turn 4 here.
And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes out.
Flips the 20 car of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
A playoff drop.
Sliding up the racetrack. Bubba just feels like that the 5 didn't give him much room as he would have liked to come up.
Wall. Then they go down the front straightaway, and it just looks like to me Bubba hangs the left to retaliate. And I got a problem with that. You're going.
Big spin.
Tosses out.
And sliding down to the apron.
Noah Gregson.
Oh,
sorry.
Hard to catch it back to the right.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Seemed loose back there.
Yeah.
Exactly like Ross
Chastain
at California earlier this year. That is a hard hit, as hard as you can hit.
Well, these cars, right, lower profile tire, pretty stiff. That underwing works great in a straight line, but loses a lot of downforce when it goes in.
A lot of blocking on the bottom. Reddick tried to get underneath Suarez, and Blaney's around again.
And he gets nailed by the 11. And it's the big one in turn 2.
I was just about to say, look at the 12 car already back in the game. If you've had trouble, if you've been having adversity, I agree. He was on the apron right there. But I think he was watching the 8 car. You know, he was reacting to those 2 cars stacking up in front of him, got on the apron. And Kurt actually drove up on his right front a little bit.
William Byron involved also. There's Hamlin. Both of the front row cars as McDowell gets turned. Bring them to the line, way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
Right there, huge run on the outside and a massive block by Austin Cindric.
Top to bottom, hugs that white line, drifts up and comes to the line. He wins it as Busher, Haley have a hard crash into the wall. I believe that's Harrison Burton with them, at least 3 cars involved.
Oh, a big hit by Bubba Wallace. Him
wasn't quite clear.
No, just 3 wide.
And Daniel Suarez coming down as that track, just that little curve there after the start finish line took those 3 cars out of play after the flag. 3 wide.
Oh, wow. That ain't gonna work out.
Oh, Truex.
Hold on to it.
Here
Truex.
Bush. Well, you said it wasn't going to be the last one. You were right, Bill.
That didn't work out.
A lot of big cars, heavy hitters in this wreck.
When the 19 lost some momentum, then he got stuck 3 wide, and he was in a tough spot. There you go. Wow, we got hit hard in the back. Chase did by the 45.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
Could have been a lot worse. Several cars, handful of cars out on that, but you're right. He checked up, moved up. See the 4-car wiggle? I think it got his eye, moved up the least little bit, got in the outside of Stenhouse, into the car on his outside, turned him around, and man, watch his hit with Kurt Busch.
Oh, that was a tough one. Wow.
Look, that car, or the wall giving like that, I'm telling you, these cars are tough, and they don't show the hit quite like they used to. But when you see a wall move,
let's watch Joey.
Let's watch his.
Oh, somebody loose on the bottom, spinning out. Up the racetrack, contact.
Hard into the 14 to Chase Briscoe.
Daniel Hendrick, Chase Briscoe, and it looked as if Hendrick got turned from contact. 17.
So watch this car slow down. Look, he's slowing down. He's lost power or something. All those guys behind him have nowhere to go. Now up the track, quick, speedy, rack and pinion steering. He gets behind on the steering.
And that is the second ECR engine to have trouble today. Tyler Reddick first.
Left his dancing partner. He went down, chose to go down and blocked it.
Whoa! Spinning around and into the fence goes Harvick. And it's a 7-car jam session.
Eric Jones is in it. Noah Gregson's in it. Dang it. Chase Elliott.
Wallace. Here comes Larson. Oh. jammed up.
Larson had a huge run on the outside, and he was trying to slow that momentum down to get to him. But as he got to him, it kind of seemed like Kevin was having, the 17 was back. Yeah, you saw Kevin kind of move to the outside, and Larson was trying to tee him up, square him up, so it was a good bump draft, and they both hit at an angle and spun him around.
And you could see him.
Oh, Ross Chastain.
Look at it. Oh boy.
Look, and then the other one in the background, spinning again, or Chris Buescher.
He's there on Kyle Larson. Austin to the bobbles just a little bit.
Oh, now he's on the outside. Chastain's got him.
4 wide.
Oh, they're wrecking. Unbelievable. Did the caution come out?
They get the
Yes.
white?
No.
Caution before the white.
Caution. We will line up and do it again.
Oh my gosh.
All those guys going for it, coming off of turn 4.
Didn't get up in front of Chastain. That's when I think all the trouble happened. I still thought Larson was okay, Jamie, if he would have got up in front of the one and utilized that push. When they got 3 wide, time they got off and just.
Well, it looks like Austin Dillon came up a little bit, not knowing that they were 3 wide there, that Chastain was.
He also made a very interesting point. He said,
I feel crash. 19's going to go around. He'll collect the 1. 22 of Logano also in it.
Stay up there.
Lots of cars. Look at the 5 of Larson there.
McDowell comes back up in front. He'll tag another car. Kyle Larson in it also.
Big damage for the 3.
It just doesn't work. Right there, the contact. And now Truex is along for the ride.
Yeah, Truex is out of the gas, uncomfortable. The 1 is just trying to wait on him to sort of gather it up and go. And eventually makes contact.
You see right here,
Martin's lifting right there. He's lifting. He's loose. The 1's like waiting, trying to say, go, come on, get it going. Eventually makes contact, and then everybody kind of piles in. Look at the 22 up in the air right there.
And the 3.
Oh, he can't get that pushed.
Oh, into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
hold the brake.
You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there. Watching those guys go around, look at him up the racetrack. He's loose, and he starts coming back down the track, right in the left rear quarter panel. Goes to 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose, and that offsets him the wrong way.
And that 14 car was working its way to upside down.
Yep.
Let's take another look at this right here. Watch when this thing gets backwards. It turns around, and it climbs a long ways off the ground before it comes back down. My goodness. That thing that's scary because, listen, tipping over is bad enough, but then flipping into the grass and into traffic.
Back there in the back, 2 and 3 wide. Pretty even. Oh, look at that. Guys getting checked up. Big contact back there. J.J. Ailey's around the 10, the 2, hard into the wall.
Oh, goodness. Kyle Busch involved. Big damage on the 18 as well. This is the concern about pitting and losing track position is the chaos on the starts. Huge damage to Cindric. Now, let's see what happens from here.
Looks like he gets a little bit loose. He's trying to save it. More and more contact.
But the 10 spins up in front. I'm going to have to watch it again to see how the 10 spun around. Was it contact from the 15, Junior?
I believe a little contact with the with another car, not the 15, but move back here to the contact.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
10 and 15 gets him right there. And getting overcorrected into the wall head on by the 2. That's your word.
To the inside line backing up. See a team play. Here he comes.
Oh, the 22 in the wall. Back down in front of the field.
Oh, he takes out Ty Dillon and Daytona 500 winner Austin Cindric. A lot of cars with damage.
From Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, but it all stacks up as he was 24 car was making his move down.
All those cars, the 43 is in the back of the 22. It's too many cars really kind of bumper to bumper at one time, and he kind of got spit right out of that line of cars.
This time it's Cody Ware in the 51. Look out on pit road. And that is a very difficult situation as Cody Ware was not able to control that car. Thankfully, no one was over the wall or on the wall at the time as he was coming in.
He's back of the car around like he's spinning out right here in this shot, and then, you know, don't know why he was sideways, having a mechanical issue, tire down, don't know, and then got turned to the right and head.
Look.
Oh boy. My goodness.
Oh, and I'm sure Kyle was coming over to apologize.
Some sort of mechanical issue on the 5 car for him. Look at that. He is flying when he comes in there.
So I heard him say,
wow,
I have a pedal, which looking back now, maybe he didn't have brakes and now he does have brakes. That's the one thing that seems to make sense. And to that's a big impact. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Whoa. That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gate. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Cindric, or no, as Chastain hit him, turns Chase Elliott around in the wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big time wiggle off of 4. That thing, it saw him get out of the gas this year with this new car. See that big wiggle getting out of the gas. You see the tire down, starting to limp it around, slowing down. And here he comes. Ross Chastain, nowhere to go. Oh. Those are car's lucky to not get upside down.
All right, we're going to ride.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Denny Hamlin.
Obviously on a rookie, Tony, you talked about it. Again, come off of that corner, got light, and that thing was long for the ride, but very aggressive pushing.
That is not at all what you're looking for. That kid is sitting there going, what happened? He said, lucky it didn't bite right there.
Yep.
And here's Harrison Burton on the radio.
On that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front.
31 on the 16. Oh, the 99 just loses it. Denny wrecks.
Well, the 31 just lost it too by himself in that top lane.
I wonder if it was rain.
Well, yeah, I mean, both leaders are in clean air. They both catch their car. That tells me that there's something down there that's reducing grip.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, guys, there were a lot of drivers saying, hey, it's raining. Why are we racing right now? And that could have been the result of what happened there.
Watch this 31, right? Watch him. He's a clear indicator. Inside lane, very top. All right, as they roll through here, see right there? He's sideways.
Yeah.
The 11 sideways.
The track is wet. Parker.
And Jeff, exactly his spot.
Oh, Suarez. Briscoe got him into the back of Suarez. And he gets pounded.
Dang it. Oh, Busher's upside down. I think he hooked a drain underneath the car, and that's what flipped the car. The upper A-frame was broke. The whole right front suspension dug in.
That was Todd Gilliland, tried to go high and just didn't have enough room.
See, that right front wheel dug underneath the car, and that's what dug in and caused it to start flipping. Violent crash.